Hello everyone, good morning.
Morning, happy Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day. Oh, happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks, completely forgotten.
Today, obviously 14th of February, we are here in the gorgeous Thanyapura Resort in Phuket. And today, James, what have you lined up for us?
Today we have our first double threshold day.
Double threshold day. So we're doing 2 sessions today, James.
Both at threshold.
Yep. So what's the theory or the idea behind this?
Okay, so first of all, don't just jump into this if you're watching. We've been getting ourselves ready for this. We've had like a 10-day taper. We've got weeks and months of training in our legs, so we're ready. So basically the idea of a double threshold, certainly in this sort of block, is very marathon specific. So we're looking at building intensity and volume into one day, splitting it across into 2 sessions, to half the load essentially. So the key this morning, we're doing 8 by a K or 5 by a K to KT, is to run them at marathon pace effort. So even if we're feeling good, 10 seconds a K quick is not the idea. It's not going to tick the right box. And then this evening we're going to do some 400s at sort of half marathon pace. So that's going to simulate the last 10K of the marathon, just working through the gears and go through bits, which we all know that's what we're training for.
Yep. And there's been a meme going around saying, what is it, 8 by 1K Valentine's Day.
It's what are you doing for Valentine's Day? What day is it? Tuesday? Oh, probably 8 by a K.
I'll put that in here because that was quite funny. But yeah, right, we're going to lace up, do a warm up and then get into the session. Just on the warm up, we're going to do about 10 minutes, easy jogging, and then head in some drills. The interesting thing about this track is that it's actually 500 meters long, not 400. And we spoke to one of the guys that run the sessions here. He did the drill sessions for us, and he said that they built it with the football pitch first in mind, and then the track around it. But James thinks that it's more so to do with the fact that it's like more catering for triathletes because they work in Ks. So for us today, 2 laps is going to be a K. So just having to work out my pacing and what I need to be doing each lap in. So we're looking at around 4:37 for me per K. So about 2:17, 2:18 per lap. And then yeah, just trying to work out per 100. After each rep, we're going to take 2 minutes recovery. I'm just doing 5 today. James is going for between 5 and 8. I've never done this type of day before, so we're just trying to see how my body reacts and try not to push it too hard. But yeah, the importance, from what I understand, is getting this first session right and not pushing too hard. So yeah, you can recover and complete the second session of the day. But yeah, gorgeous setting for the session. No complaints around here. Shoe choice, the Adidas Pro 3s. The only reason for selecting these is because it's the only shoe that I have that's not my other Easy Day shoe. But really enjoying the Pro 3s at the moment. Yeah, I just feel that they're like really light and you don't even really notice them on your feet, like compared to what I'd say like the Vaporfly or the Alphafly. Sometimes I feel like with the Alphafly especially, you really notice that like you feel like you're in platforms, whereas these just feel like really smooth when they're on.
Good luck, nice and smooth, marathon pace.
I know, it's going to be hard not to try and go out too hard. Absolutely nailed it on rep 1, 4:37. Woohoo! Let's see how I get on now with the other 4. But I've got 2 minutes recovery. Pace feels quite nice, feels quite smooth. Just trying to, so difficult compared to like used to using a 400 meter track and knowing where I'm at. So just kind of had to try to judge the first 200 meters and then just tried to keep the same pace. So yeah, recovery now. Feels all right, but it's just flipping warm, not complaining. So that's just going to add another element to the training session. But yeah, just working on feeling efficient, feeling smooth and not pushing too hard. 4:37 for rep 2. Yes. In this one, it was more difficult because I was warm for the first rep, so I flew off a little bit, had to pull back. Then I was like, oh no, if I pull back too much. So it was just trying to get the pacing right throughout. Looking smooth. How were reps 1 and 2?
Good. Target's 4, around 3:59. Well, around 3:59, I missed the button bit, so it says 4:01, but good. Nice and smooth. It's hotter on the recovery than it is on the actual rep.
Yeah, is that why you're
Hiding in the shade.
hiding in the shade? Okay, right, I better get ready for my third one.
How was yours?
Good.
In the hundreds.
Pardon?
You're not one in the hundreds.
No, it was too difficult with the maths by then. Right, session done for me. 5 reps done. I didn't want to keep updating you in between every rep, I just thought that would be boring. But rep 3, 4:36.97, so I'm going to say it's 4:37. Rep 4, another 4:37. And on the last one, I don't know what I was doing. I must have just started daydreaming because it was the end of the session. And I looked down at the clock and it was like 4:35 and I still had about 10 meters to go. So I clocked to 4:39, but that was just my own fault for not looking at the pacing on the second lap. I think I did the first lap a bit too fast. I tried to pull it back, but never mind. James is 5 down.
I normally like the heat, but weird session, good, but a bit disappointed as well. But I hate making excuses. Realistically, 6 at 3:59.4, which is where I want to feel, but I just felt tired, and then the last one I felt a bit sick, which I think is dehydration. But you can't get enough water in between the reps to not like be splishy, I guess, really. So I probably should have drank more last night and this morning. But I just felt tired. I was up for 2.5–3 hours in the middle of the night on a virtual course for back home.
Yeah, so
which wasn't probably ideal prep, but I